Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today, we've got a 10 game NHL slate that we're going over for today. It should be a fun slate of hockey, which we have 6 plays for. Yep, 6. That we'll be going over for this video. But before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of yesterday's slate, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, you can follow us on our socials at BetsEarl on Twitter and at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. And also, there'll be a link in the description below. We have a Discord chat if you guys want to hop in the chat, ask us questions, give your opinions on different games. We have that. The link is in the description below for the Discord channel. And as always, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know your favorite NHL play for today. Quick recap of yesterday. We had a pretty decent day. We went 1-0-1. We had Boston. They won in overtime 3-2. We had the -1, so that was a push. We cashed on the money line. We missed on the puck line. So that was just a push, a wash, whatever. And then we got the win with Toronto yesterday, which was one of my favorite bets of the day. I just felt like they were the better overall team. And they really showed it that game. Winning 4-2 against the Montreal Canadiens. Now we are 61-65-1. So still not a great record, but we're working to get that a little bit better. And hopefully today's slate will get us back into the positives for that. So without further ado, let's get right into today's slate. We have 10 games we're going to be going over here, 6 plays. So we're not going to have plays on 4 games. Just letting you guys know that now. But let's get right into it. First game of the night, Edmonton Oilers taking on the Montreal Canadiens. -148 for the Canadiens, +134 for the Oilers. Over under 6.5 goals, as it seems to be with almost every single Canadian game, other than apparently Winnipeg and Ottawa today. But looking at these two teams coming into this game, Montreal is definitely the better team. But there is something I'm looking at for this game, and there is a reason I'm going Edmonton. So, yeah, spoiler. First of all, it's going to be Mike Smith versus Jake Allen, the backup goalie for Montreal. So we're not going to see Carey Price in net tonight. So I really like seeing the backup there from Montreal as a play-on for Edmonton. Also, Montreal's coming off of a hard-fought loss last night against Toronto. And Edmonton is coming in well-rested. So they're going to be the more fresh team. I think they're going to be the team with more energy, and they're going to bring it. And I think Edmonton can get it done today. I think we're going to see a goal or two out of McDavid. Draisaitl is going to have a big impact. Nugent Hopkins, I think, is going to get a point or two. This is going to be a game where I think Edmonton can get the job done. Give me the Oilers. With that plus tag, +134, I definitely think this is a team that could potentially get the job done tonight. Next game, we have the Pittsburgh Penguins taking on the New York Islanders. -109 for the Penguins, -101 for the Isles, over under of 5.5 goals. And looking at this game, if I would have to lean towards a side, it would be towards the Penguins. But I'm not looking at the side at all. This is the only total I'm looking at for today's slate. And we're looking at the under for this game. Plain and simple, it's going to be Semyon Varlamov versus Tristan Jarry. I feel the more the opponents play towards the over, like against the Islanders, like the Penguins are a very high over team. The more chance that it's going to be under the way the Islanders play. They play a really good forechecking. They have really good defense. And Barry Trotz is able to get his crew to play very solid defense. So I really like the Islanders here. They only give up 2.45 goals a game. And the offense is not anything spectacular. I think this can definitely be a 3-2, 3-1, 2-1 type of game that the Islanders can come in and control defensively. So give me the under 5.5 goals for the Penguins and the Islanders tonight. Next game on the slate is going to be the Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the Florida Panthers, -158 for the Lightning, +143 for the Panthers, over under of 5.5 goals. Looks like we're going to have Andrei Vasilevsky taking on Sergei Bobrovsky. And this is one of the games where I'm passing on. I know that sounds kind of boring, but I would definitely lean towards the Tampa Bay Lightning for this one. I just think this line's getting a little wide at the moment. I might look at the puck line at +155, but Tampa Bay, they're a strong team. Defending Stanley Cup champions, I think definitely have a great shot at making it back this year. Second in goals scored per game, first in goals allowed per game, ninth in power plays. This is a team to be reckoned with, and they're a team that will not stop scoring. They will show no mercy. They did that against Nashville the other night. This is definitely a team where puck line is in play. Overall, for me today is a pass because I think this can be a down spot for Tampa because they've been playing really well lately. But pass for me. I think the Florida Panthers are a little underrated as a team, but I'm not trying to bet this game. Next, we have the Ottawa Senators and the Winnipeg Jets. -204 for the Jets, +183 for the Sens. Matt Murray versus Connor Hellebuyck. And this is another game where generally when lines get up this high, I pass on them. I see no value in betting the Jets at -204, and the Senators I don't think are a good enough team where I want to lay money on them anytime remotely soon. This is just a team where this is going to be a pass for this game. I would lean towards the Senators because I feel like this line is way too wide. But other than that, this is a pass for me. I have no interest in the total because, Connor Hellebuyck can give up a lot of goals. He can also stand at his head and win the game for the Jets. And the Ottawa Senators give up the most goals in the NHL. This is, if anything, I'll lean towards the over in this match. But that's all I can really give for this game. I don't really have any plays in this game. Next, we have the Nashville Predators taking on the Detroit Red Wings, -169 for the Preds, +152 for the Red Wings, over under 5.5 goals. And this is going to be a theme for me this season. Oh, by the way, the goalie matchup is Thomas Greiss versus Yusuf Saros. And I feel like I have a theme this season, and that is to always fade Nashville. It's made me money so far. I think Nashville is probably 7th in that league, in that division. Only in front of maybe Detroit, but I don't see him as -170 favorites against a team like Detroit. That being said, we're as crazy as it sounds, for the first time this season, we're betting Detroit +152. I just feel like the value is on them, and there's no way in hell Nashville is a -170 favorite against anyone in this league the way they're playing. Give me the Red Wings +152. This is not a game where I'm saying the Red Wings are going to win straight up, but I feel like if you bet this over time, the Red Wings will make you money at this line over time. Next, we have the Columbus Blue Jackets and the Chicago Blackhawks. -118 for the Blackhawks, +107 for the Blue Jackets. And the Blackhawks are a favorite. Not something I thought we would see this year. Lankinen's been a really good goaltender. Chicago's been playing pretty well lately. They beat Dallas a couple days ago. They beat Carolina a few days before that. But I can definitely see this as a flat spot for Chicago. I see this Columbus team being able to slow them down maybe a little bit and get a win. Plus, if we get almost any team versus Chicago at plus money, I really, really like it. So we're going to go Columbus +107 for this match to get the win versus the Blackhawks tonight. And we have Korpisalo in for Columbus, which hasn't been terrible either. So give me Columbus +107 versus the Blackhawks. Huh? Sorry, thought someone knocked on the door. But anyway, next game we have the Carolina Hurricanes taking on the Dallas Stars. -121 for the Hurricanes, +110 for the Stars. And this is another game where we have James Reimer versus Antoine Khudobin. Reimer has been playing really well since Mrazek's injury. For Carolina, I think they're just a more well-rounded team right now. Dallas Stars, they're playing with injuries. This team is definitely struggling right now after their good start. I think Carolina is the better overall team in this matchup, so we're going to be going with them at minus 121. They're a slight favorite, and I like them at this line. I think they should be more towards a minus 130, minus 140. So we're getting a little bit of value on this line. So give me Carolina minus 121 versus the Dallas Stars. Next, we have the San Jose Sharks heading to LA to take on the Kings, minus 124 for the Sharks, plus 112 for the Kings. And this is a matchup where we had it the other night. We had the Kings at that plus 115 or something along those lines, plus 105 I think it was, tag. And they were up. They were going to win the game. They gave up a goal with less than a minute left in the third period. After San Jose pulled their goalie, they tied it, and San Jose went on to win that game in a shootout, unfortunately. But we're going right back to LA here. I think that this is going to be a bounce-back performance for them. After a game they should have won in the first night, I think they're going to win tonight. At plus 112, I really like this price. I think they're just the better team overall over San Jose. Their numbers show it too. They have more goals per game. They allow less goals a game, and they have a better power play. So give me the and they're at home for this matchup, and I think they have the better goalie with Quick versus Dubnyk. So give me the Kings plus 112, and hopefully they can have a nice bounce back performance here and get the win. Next, we have the Anaheim Ducks taking on the Vegas Golden Knights minus 215 for the Knights, plus 193 versus for the Ducks, and looking at this game, this is just another one where once these lines hit over 200, they're usually a stay away from me. I'm not trying to bet that total. If anything, I'll lean towards the over, especially if Gibson is not playing tonight. Right now, he's projected to be the starter versus Robin Lehner, but I don't really... if it's announced that Ryan Miller is the starter, we're going to go with the over. But if it's John Gibson, we're just going to pass on this game completely. So keep an eye on who the goalie is for today. The over may be in play for this game if Ryan Miller is in goal. But if not, I'm going to be passing on this game. So for right now, we're passing on this game, and then we will potentially play this one later. And finally, the last game of the night, we have the Calgary Flames taking on the Vancouver Canucks, minus 135 for Calgary, plus 122 for Vancouver. And Vancouver's bad. They're really, really bad this year, and I think this line is way off. I would have this line probably minus 150, minus 165, something along those lines. I just don't think Vancouver is a team that is going to really compete much this year. They're taking a huge step back. They overachieved last year, and I think they're definitely Calgary is definitely a team where they're going to take a step up this year. I have them ranked third in the North, only behind Montreal and Toronto. I have them ranked in front of Edmonton. I have them ranked in front of Winnipeg. I think Calgary is definitely a bet-on team this year. They can be a sneaky good team. So at minus 135, and I love their goalie matchup. It's going to be Jacob Markstrom versus Thatcher Demko. I think Demko's been overachieving a little bit this year. And even then, this is an awful, awful Vancouver team, giving up almost 4 goals a game. The only team giving up more goals a game is Ottawa. So, yeah, Calgary or pass for me, and we're going Calgary minus 135 for this matchup. So let's quickly go over our plays for today, then we're going to head on out for this video. We have Edmonton plus 134 versus Montreal. We have the Islanders and the Penguins going under the total of 5.5. We have the Detroit Red Wings at plus 152. We have the Columbus Blue Jackets at plus 107. We have the Hurricanes at minus 121. Kings at plus 112, and the Flames at minus 135. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe to the channel down below if you haven't already. We have daily content on this channel from a wide range of sports, as you guys can tell right there. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Let's cash some tickets tonight in the NHL, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.